Okay, so now we'll take a look at the undercarriage of this 1981 Porsche 928. And what we've done is we've made every effort to clean it, um, but we haven't tried to pretty it up for photographs. In other words, we resisted the temptation to get a bunch of spray cans and, re-spray paint every bit of black, black metal, just to make it look pretty in the pictures. It was more important to me to just clean all the dirt off and reveal the original finishes for the car. And so the objective was to show potential buyers exactly what they're buying and demonstrate the originality of the car and the mileage of the car, but without trying to you know enhance it, let's say by giving it a fresh coat of paint, just to make it look good in the photographs. I mean, it's if I'm buying a car, I want to see it before the guy got there with the rattle can to see what I bought, rather than a layer of fresh black paint, covering who knows what. Okay, so with that in mind, we'll go through the undercarriage of this car in agonizing detail. Okay, so I'll turn this camera around. All right, so I'm probably not going to talk that much through this. It's really just about showing you what's say, and I hear the viewers all saying thank you because I'm not talking. But anyway, we'll just try to show you what's under here, and without skipping bits. So I'll try to take shots of everything. Now, keen-eyed viewers may notice there is no radiator there, and I'll just show you where that is right here. And that is the original radiator, and we had it repaired, but we don't have a lot of confidence in that, and so we have a new aluminum radiator coming that seems to be perpetually stuck in Billings, Montana. But anyway, this will go with the car, but the replacement aluminum radiator will be fitted. Okay, so that's what this hole in the front of the car goes. But it does give you a pretty good idea of the, obviously you can see that it's got all new belts in it, and of course new timing belt and new water pump that we just put in. We haven't done our final polish on on paintwork. We're just waiting for the radiator to be put in before we do that. So we'll clean up this paintwork just in a very short period of time. If our radiator ever gets here. I'll show you the entire exhaust system. I'm not sure why this is discolored. It's still the rubber or the sealant, so that isn't metal, and I'm not sure why it's a different color. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't try to blow in paint just to make it look prettier. But if you're looking at that thinking it's metal, it's not. And we see the remnants of the cosmoline, and that's the that's the yellowish residue that we see. Thankfully, we see no evidence of it being damaged from jacks. I've seen actually quite a few of these 928s. People look at that and think that it's a jacking point because it looks kind of like a frame rail. But really, that's just a strengthener for the floor pan. So this is not very strong, and you definitely want to use the correct jacking points, and you don't want to use this. And it's funny, the Aston Martins have something similar, and there's always, not always, but it's actually common to see those dented. So we don't see that, thankfully, in this car. And the brake lines are still really nice. There's no corrosion on any of the brake lines. Exhaust, there's no corrosion. Well, there's no corrosion anywhere on the car. But oftentimes these heat shields are rusty, and you see the rusty exhaust, rusty silencers, and so on. So that's not the case on this. Rear suspension, rear brakes, transaxle units, torque tube, and then there's the gear shift linkage lies up in there. So we had some trouble with that, and we had to fix it, and it's not a lot of room up there to work with, but anyway, we got it done. You still see the paint marks. Okay, so I hope that's been pretty illustrative. Perhaps not the most exciting 10 minutes of video, but maybe the most important if you are, thinking of buying this car. As you can see, it's about as spotless for an original 40-year-old car as you are going to find. And it is damage-free, and there's basically zero corrosion anywhere. And we've got, in much of it, we've got all the original plating and all the original paint that's on the nuts for the car. And, like I said, I could have made it look prettier by spray painting it, but I didn't. It still shows a bunch of the cosmoline from when it was new. But a cleaner 1981 Porsche 928, I think you'd have to look for an awfully long time before you found one that was as nice as this.